I think big tech is going to embrace Bitcoin. They're going to let you hold your Bitcoin on your iPhone, on your Android phone. It will find its way into Microsoft software, Amazon software, Google, Apple software. I think that banks are going to embrace Bitcoin. So your bank's going to give you a loan against your Bitcoin. It'll buy Bitcoin for you. Insurance companies will start to support Bitcoin. I think families will increasingly begin to see it as their savings account. The yoga studio, the restaurant, the hotel chain, they'll be able to raise capital in order to improve their business and to innovate. And I think that sound money, that will spread through South America, Africa, Asia. It'll tread to China. So I think the future is American values, American technology, not just making America great, but also spreading economic prosperity to the entire world.
You do not sell your Bitcoin.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stable coin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And then also, of course, in the first quarter of 2025, we always get a correction. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. We also have stocks flat. But I do see the markets moving up just because we have Jerome in the house. Of course, guys, I want to go over that later. Now we have Michael Saylor's strategy just keeps buying Bitcoin. And BlackRock and Morgan Stanley have their hands all over strategy. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates. Right now, the short end is up. We have the long end down. Right now, we have the dollar down. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Circle minted 250 million USDC on Solana. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 126 billion on Friday. Make sure you're pulling that on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy the legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Jerome in the house this week. And we know he's going to pause. Inflation still sticky. The jobs market, they keep telling us The job market is good, just a little weak, but we know the jobs market has tightened up. And we keep getting news of layoffs. If you're part of my Patreon, you know I keep you up to date. Now, because the Fed is going to pause, and Trump keeps saying they're going to apply tariffs April 2nd, of course, we have to get that popcorn, sit back, and let it play out. But like I told you, these tariffs are going to be set up as the Fed get into their rate-cutting cycle. The Fed has plenty of ammunition, and then also Scott Bessent has plenty of ammunition. So like I told you, I saw a correction the first quarter, but we wouldn't get a crash. Don't forget in 2008, they set up policies so 2008 wouldn't happen again. And that's the reason why we saw the Fed do things they wasn't supposed to do when they tapped BlackRock to buy up stocks in 2020. Remember, guys, this algorithm is undefeated, and that allowed the Fed to take over the stock market. Even though it says publicly traded, we know our stock market is private. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, controlled by a few hands. And that's the reason why we only saw a few stocks get all the money. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the ECB's Villeroy says U.S. crypto support could trigger the next financial emergency. And how many times the crypto teacher has told you that crypto is going to take the fall for the collapse of the legacy market, but we know who's actually to blame. They cause the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And the solution is the machines and crypto. And then we have retail sales came in today 0.2% higher in February. And guys, we know that is tax time. People who normally don't have any money, they have money, loaded pockets, and they're out spending. But as we can see, wasn't a lot of spending, and that lets you know the consumers are hurting. And again, that's all we keep getting is layoff after layoff. And Trump only has 4 years to land us in his fourth industrial revolution. And Scott Bessent said it best, and it almost went over my head. They're going to pass the baton off in the new digital economy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs open lower as I'm doing this video. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Binance announces 0-fee trading for all pairs in Binance Wallet from March 17th to September 17th, 2025. And we know that's going to definitely push adoption. Now we have Trump's World Liberty 5 back at it again. Has bought Avalanche and Mantle. And we see they are buying up utility cryptos. And you know what the crypto teacher teaches you? Follow the money. Now we have Kraken FX will offer super fast trading with this colocation service in London. And we know these faster trading services have been around forever, trying to give you the edge for trading, and it definitely works. And they've done plenty of movies on it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have the CME Group, the world's largest futures exchange, is launching Solana futures today. And what does that mean, guys? They're going to allow these futures to run for a little while. And then you're going to get a spot ETF. So we know a Solana spot ETF is coming. But then anytime that CME is doing futures, we know Solana now is going to become more volatile. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.